it's Hexis here. Welcome back. And today we are going to talk about beasts and which ones are good for you as a growing player and also an endgame player. We would also look at how the different beast skins affect this choice as well. Now, there are 4 different kinds of beasts. Let's take a look at their basic skills and then go from there. So, first of all, the one that I'm using right now is the Pegasus, and it has 2 basic skills. Like every beast has 2 except the Phoenix, it has 3. We will get to that eventually. And first one is normally, like, for example, the Thunder Charge. It targets one unit, and then every 8 seconds it's going to cause damage of 120% of its attack power. This is like a default attack skill for every single beast, like with different names. Like, for example, the first skill for the Phoenix, it will be then the Fire Elf. It's the same effect. Then going to the Panda, it's the Holy Fist. And finally for Dragon, it's Ice Spike. So they all have the same effect on the unit that they're targeting. And then when you go back to the Pegasus, so the second skill is what makes them already different. So War Blessing is the one for the Pegasus, which basically raises the attack of back row troops by 10% at the moment, because my War Blessing skill is at level 6. So there is a difference on that. And then every 13 seconds it raises the attack of back row troops for 5 seconds, and this basically affects the highest battle power troops at the time in your army. And usually you have more mages than angels, so it affects the mages first when it is actually getting activated. And then when you go into the next skill, which is for Phoenix, the Nirvana Strike, it's slightly different in this case. Like, it has an effect on the backline troops. Like, it attacks the back row every 13 seconds, and its damage is 380% of normal attack. And this is kind of similar to the skill the Dragon has, the Rain of Fire. It also attacks the back row troops every 13 seconds, but the damage percent is only 240 instead of the 380 the Phoenix has. And that's the only difference between them when it comes to the second skill. And then when you look at the Panda, it has a shield. So every 13 seconds it raises the defense of front row troops by 15%, and that duration is also for 5 seconds. This is opposite to the Pegasus, where it raises the attack of back row troops. Here the Panda actually raises the defense of front row troops, so it is a more defensive beast than the Pegasus. And then the final skill for Phoenix, what actually makes it quite interesting for many players, is Rebirth. And what it actually does is it increases the attack of angels by 3%. And then it has the Guardian Force conversion rate increase also for 5%, and it raises the Guardian Force collection daily limit by 1,000. So it's quite a boost in a way for your angels. So it increases the attack of angels, and also then have those extra Guardian conversion rate and some more Guardian Force limit that you can have daily, so that you can collect more of it when you really need to recruit angels in the future, or when you're already recruiting them. That's the only skill that the Phoenix has, which makes it different from all the other beasts. So now, when it comes to your development and the performance and events and also attacking castles, which beast do you choose? And of course, the Dragon is having that attack in its mind. However, it's not really effective when it comes to having that overall effect for your event performance, because it is simply just attacking the back row troops. So it's good for attacking castles, but at the same time it's not really adding any value there for your event performance. And Panda is actually a highly defensive beast, so its special skill is also increasing the defense of your troops, and most of the time we are basically attacking way more than defending. However, if you are a highly defensive player, like you are mostly defending, then of course Panda is the better choice for you. And when you go to Pegasus, the back row troops attack increase is actually quite useful in many of the events. Like your Undead King, your Abyss Monster, or any event where damage increase against a monster or a percentage increase in your Fiend Trial, all of this is affected by this skill. So in my opinion, as a growing castle, which is not really developed to a point that you are at the end game where angels become so important, so powerful that they add value, having a phoenix in your lineup. That's what makes the Pegasus more attractive than the dragon in your events or even in the panda. And then when you look at the beast skins right now, like there are 2 skins that you can unlock, and you get the beast skins fragments from the pony event. So if you have collected enough, you can actually unlock each beast skin using 50 fragments. So if when you save them up and you unlock both of them, that means both their stats become available for you. For example, in my case, the Pegasus is actually having the beast skin for both sides, and once you activate it, all the stats become available for you. So comparing all of them, what I found out is that Pegasus has attack boost as one of the skills in its beast skin, while the Phoenix is having an HP boost instead. So this also makes it a bit different when it comes to event performance. Like, it's already increasing the attack, while Phoenix is just increasing HP, and while doing damage is more important for getting higher score in events. This makes the Pegasus more attractive again than the Phoenix for a growing castle and somebody who is focused more on developing their mages or archers compared to angels, because you need extra technology to actually make your angels better. And also only towards the end game, where they are being used way more compared to the beginning. They're actually having some extra stats on them becomes more sensible, in my opinion. Everything else, like for the panda, all the stats from the beast skin is actually highly defensive, like damage reduction for army, HP boost, or increasing the HP of infantry or cavalry, like all the same. And then for dragon, it's again, there is a damage reduction for army instead of actually becoming an attack beast there, and also increasing HP of cavalry and infantry, which is kind of strange in my opinion, when it's actual basic skill for the second skill is actually to improve attack on the troops. So it's really weird. However, this makes the Pegasus and the Phoenix in the competition, let's say, on what to choose. So when you look at it more closely, the Phoenix actually requires a special item to unlock it to start with, which is the Phoenix Ashes. You need 50 of them initially to be able to unlock the Phoenix, so that you can switch the beast to that if you want to, and it is 2,000 gems to actually switch the beast if once you already choose one. So unlock the Phoenix and items to increase the special skills of the Phoenix. Here it says get them from events or packs. In the past, we used to get Phoenix Ashes from events, but not anymore. At the moment, if you want to really increase the special stats of Phoenix, you only have the option of buying it from packs. And this again is really not good for free-to-play players or those who play on a budget, because you actually need to spend that small amount of money that you're actually using for other more important and more significant upgrades, maybe artifacts, or maybe even buying Azurite, instead of just focusing on that one skill, the rebirth skill, to actually upgrade it all the time. So at the moment, it is really not that good for a player that is not spending money or spending very less on the game to actually use the Phoenix and make it be available for its full potential of actually having that extra angel attack percent, for example. Yes, you can still have that 3% additional. So however, I will not actually use that in my case because it is more useful for me to have these extra stats and be able to use just the beast exp scrolls to actually increase their stats, instead of having to buy packs to be able to improve using Phoenix Ashes in case of Phoenix. At least this is my opinion. I would actually choose Pegasus over Phoenix all the time. However, if you are that player who actually prefers now to develop only angels and you have that extra amount of money laying around, then of course that's the way to go. Especially when it comes to T11 or T12 angels, they become so powerful that any extra stats on them is becoming really making a big difference in your fights, in solo attacks or even in a group attack, when your team or in your alliance is actually sending a lot of angels. So that's it for today. Hope you'll enjoy the video. And which beast are you using right now? What is your choice? Is there something else that you see that is useful in case of, for example, using a dragon or a panda? Feel free to leave that in the comments below, and see you in another video. Goodbye, guys.